Hi, welcome back. Why did I just switch scenes and overload my encoder? Can we talk about that? Yeah, what, huh? Hi, Tay. Welcome in. Now, why did that happen? No, I can't do a teardrop and teal on the other side. How bad was the freeze up? It clearly looks like it's fine now. It's for Lynette. I was just doing like a Lynette makeup test. I'm still trying to figure out how to do eyeliner to make my eyes look. It's not puppy dog eye because she's a cat. More uwu. It was bad till everything loaded in. Okay, I saw that on my side too, but is the delay bad? It's never a return stream without some issues. It just isn't. Hi, Maddie. It literally can't be a return stream unless I'm gonna have some problems. That's just how it's gonna go. No delay? Sick. Now, why the fuck did I get an encoding overload when I switched? What do I have open? I don't even have Chrome open. Thank you for your 1 whole year. 1 whole year. Maybe like 15 seconds? Thank you, Zephyr. Thank you, Zephyr. It's not bad though. It's still not desirable, but gamer nerds play that clip. It's not even that good of a clip. Also, if I had an encoder overloader just from switching scenes, I don't know. Also, that's never happened prior to last stream and this stream. I don't know what that's about. I mean, I can most certainly try. I've got junk up on this screen, so you're just gonna have to deal with that. Oh. I didn't need to open it twice. I'm a little scared because I'm opening Chrome. Look at your task manager. I would love to. There's a lot going on over here, so you're just gonna have to. I also can't hear. Oh, my music's a little loud. Let's turn that down a touch. But entirely up to you. I've got hot chocolate and I've got more of my ramen. I know it's Nostalgic Wednesday. I am not drinking because I have more to do later tonight. I can't pass up. Same time, that sounds fucking gross, but this is the first time anyone has ever redeemed channel points for me. So I will... Hold on. I forgot about that screen. I wonder if I still have that somewhere. This is bad. It's really not. What? Nope. I love how I'm making the same ass face. I'm glad that you think that my just like resting state. Oh yeah, here's my Notion board. Everyone ignore my Notion board. I love that you think that just my existence is funny. At least I have something going for me in that regard. Task manager. That's right. How do I get there from here? Sorry, I have like no space. You can't really see my desk over here, but I've got a bunch of shit. I did not want to open that. I've got a bunch of shit over here at my right side, right here, that's all blurred out. That for the arts and crafts that are going to occur today. I need something... I don't need something with too much more energy than this music, but this is, like... It's gonna put me to sleep, and that's not what we need. We need a little bit of hype. I don't know if hype is the right word to use, but... Task manager. I'm looking at the things that are open. 80% of my CPU? Most of it's OBS. Yeah, it's almost entirely OBS. It's literally just my CPU. Big surprise, OBS takes up a lot of CPU. But it's gotta be taking up more than it normally does. Dungeon Meshi Friday of Awa? Sure. Awa. I keep having to remind myself that one, Awa is not at the same location anymore, and two, that Awa is now a holiday convention. Are we doing anything that's holiday related? Like holiday themed? I'm not a big holiday person, but I'm really gonna miss it like being a Halloween con more than anything. Also, how do we feel about possible Lynette makeup I've got going on? Just a test. You can't really super hi, Juno. Yeah, I know. Dropping down from 1080. I'm not opening Discord. I will not open Discord. You're right, we are doing the reindeers. Anyways, hi guys. Okay, so I made a different thing just for book club. So we can see my words. And if you guys want to see my Notion page, it's over here. It's real tiny. I don't know if you can actually see it. But I as a list bitch, as a bitch who loves lists. Yeah, look, fucking OBS is using 80%. I don't know if that's normal. That can't be normal, right? It's dancing though. I am not opening Discord. I fear Discord at the current moment. We'll see. We'll see if it becomes an issue down the road. Now this over here, as you can see, I did keep Wordle up to entertain Zephyr. It's kind of like you know the thing with like people with ADHD and trying to keep their brains like on topic, and you just play Subway Surfer. Okay, we need to change the fucking music is what we need to do. Drop your res output and see if it gets better. I don't want to. I don't want to. Have potentially holiday Fire Emblem. I don't know about that, because that's gonna be an entirely like handmade bottom up build, and I just have no desire to do that right now anymore. I don't know if the fire will be reignited in me. It's very possible that it will happen. Also, I just noticed you look like you've moved. You need to be way smaller and go right there. Perfect. Stay on topic. The fuck is this music? Let's just skip it for now, at least. We need... See, there's a lot of lo-fi, but I'm scared of Little Kitty Big City. Ooh, Little Kitty Big City. I want to fucking play that so bad. Listen, let me survive, Momo. You are lucky you're getting a stream a week before a convention. Okay, I'm going to a small convention tomorrow. I'm going to a convention tomorrow, and then the day after, and then that following, I think Wednesday is when we leave. I could go to Momo. Go to Momo. Literally all of us will be there. Oh, but money? Up to you. Literally all of us will be there. Anne's coming. Oh, even Crash is coming, hopefully. They look like they're debating a little bit. I'm poor. Yeah, sounds like a skill issue. Let me finish all of Tay's message. The ADHD isn't really... Oh yeah, that's true if Anne isn't horizontal. I don't know, they just got in their wings. Yeah, I know, I saw that. You have potentially Fire Emblem Friday day, and then at night, Digital Circus. Seems up in the air for you. Yes, Fire Emblem is up in the air for me, for Awa, just because that sounds like... Yes, I know. Oh, I want to play Little Kitty Big City, because that one just came out. There's a lot of games I want to play. Here's the thing. Tay and I were just talking about this. I would like to do this thing where I prioritize doing things that make me happy. Crazy, I know. It's a crazy thought. There's one game that you want to play. There's a lot of games I want to play. What game are you talking about? What game are you talking about, Krug? It's a little ominous, actually. Oh, but there is one. This has to be a meme. You can play that game now? Yeah, there's a game I want to fucking play. It's called Dragon's Dogma 2. And no, I can't play it. You own it. Oh. I swear. It's definitely not Honkai. I have little to no reason. This one's called Chill Video Game Music. Ugh. How about royalty free? Some lo-fi. Boop, boop. Okay, we'll see how that goes. For the me! I should say Honkai for the me! We've been very off topic this stream. It's been a while. How is everybody? While I'm talking, I'm gonna go ahead and get started working on shit, because that is the purpose of this funny little stream. Dragon's Dogma 2? Yeah, I fucking want to play Dragon's Dogma 2! But I cannot. Why do you say I can play it now? It's behind the Wordle. Y'all are surprisingly not interested in the Wordle. I'm proud of you. You own the kitty game? Oh. Did you buy it for me? Tay's working on Articuno. So, I think this is going to be the main course, is finishing this, because this takes deceptively long. I will say, these I don't believe are stainless steel. And I was gonna put, this is what the inside looks like. I was gonna put like a liner on the inside. It's actually not uncomfortable against the titties. But just by way of like, I don't want my body touching this metal for that long. I don't want my titties getting rusted, you know? I know the logistics of metal, but it is also going to be raining. So I have to kind of be aware of that. I think I'll just have to try and keep my titties, like, covered, you know? Which I can manage. I know it might seem hard for me to cover my titties. You can't Wordle right now? Honestly, I kind of had the Wordle up mostly for you. So I can put that away. If anyone is feeling like Wordle, let me know. Completely unrelated, but I feel like getting it not out of the way, but I want to say it so I don't forget to say it. But I have in the title you'll see I have Exclamation point, explanation point. Yep. Exclamation point, book of the month, or BOTM, like Breath of the Wild, but month. I have a link for it's not an affiliate code. I wish it was. That would be nice. But it is a pretty good deal. I just signed up for book of the month. I got my first book. I got 5 Broken Blades. I don't know too much about it. Oh no, that's not it. I was like, do I have it on my desk? I don't. This is the topic of the evening. Is this shit. At some point, we will be talking about Fourth Wing. And also, let me know if you guys like these kinds of book club style things, because I have really recently become enamored with listening to people talk about books, even and especially books that I have no intent on reading. Helps me just kind of like get that knowledge in my brain, but without having to sink the time, effort, and in a lot of cases, if the book is bad, heartbreak. So, did you see that thing where you can see characters' asses now in Genshin? What? I'm sorry? Gonna leave that one alone. I'm gonna leave that thought process, that comment all the way alone. But I have a lot of I've prepared a jail for myself. I'm completely surrounded with projects. There's no way for me to run out of shit to do this stream. I am so ridiculously prepared. So when you looked, everything would just disappear. Well, at least they've got their priorities straight. You know, you've got the 2 most desirable to see asses are now available for the public to witness. What is this doing right here? Do I want it out of my way? A little. We're switching into croc speed mode. As my hair dries, I'm sure this is going to look wilder, but that's okay. We can address that when the time comes. Okay. Cool. Why? Oh, it's like, okay, it's a glitch. It's not like an update. You know, the ass update. Did you see the ass update, guys? Gotta check out the ass update. Where'd the music go? Oh, there it is. Okay. My hair is a little wet because I am bad at timing out my preparation for the day. If it was an update, I would scream. Yeah, I fucking bet. Alright. Oh, hi, Juno. Here are my Sonic soap shoes. This is just something that I've been putting layer on layer on layer before I shade them. But what the fuck is that? A little splotch of blue on it? Abso-fucking-lutely not. I've tried to put all tools around me humanly possible, so that hopefully I will not have to get up and get anything, but that will inevitably happen. I mean, I'm probably gonna want a snack later, but I guess I'm gonna paint over that because I don't know what the fuck this is, other than did it come off of Jesse's grenade? Here's Jesse's grenade. All that has to be done is, oh yeah, it came off of Jesse's grenade. Damn it, I don't have the blue paint over here. I'm already gonna have to get up. How about this? We'll make like a list of things that I need to get when I get up. Blue paint. I'm gonna need white paint. I don't have white paint. I tried my best, I promise. I tried my best to to prepare for this, but hindsight's 2020. Let's center ourselves. How are you guys? It's been a little while. It's funny. I appreciate that that yellow. I think this is a custom mix. I feel like it's common knowledge that if a convention is coming up, I am going to just ghost streaming for like a little while. I seem to have a habit of doing that. I'm ready to be done crunching as well. I'm right in the same book as you. Book? Nope. It's called a boat. I'm right in the exact same boat as you. I don't like putting my hair up while it's still wet. I'm gonna let it dry a little bit more before I do that. Because it's also flat as fuck. And if I'm not careful, I look like I have a mullet. Nothing wrong with mullets. It's just definitely not my vibe. Alright, so we've got a few things on this to grab whenever I get up list, and I will just do what I can in the meantime. Do I not have a black? I am stupid. Black paint. And Cloud's belt harness. I am finally almost done with the materia. The materia is taking me the sweetest amount of time. Sweet summer child amounts of time. It's absurd the amount of time that has been required thus far. For that, unfortunately. Yahoo! This song is titled Yahoo, by the way. But I also have a tendency that we already all know about to put wigs off as long as humanly possible. I hope everyone's been well. I've been alive, obviously, because I am still presently alive, which is a good start. It's a good step. It's good to be alive, probably. Oh, I don't have a soap shoe repo. Hold on. Time to test once more if I can pull up Chrome in a normal way. And see if it fucks anything up. Sonic, so shoes. Any of you that are fellow, especially if you're an ADHD idiot like I, that loves lists and charts, and you don't have Notion already, I think that you will quite enjoy Notion. I don't think I have a page for Sonic, do I? Oh, I do. Lit. I did not realize. Alright. On these pages, I usually like to just put references so that I don't have to Google them every 2 fucking seconds. So these ones are a lot less cute. Oh, I already have that picture. Oh, fuck. Fuck. I want this picture. That's probably good. I like this one too. Those are all good refos. Cool. I love lists. It's a little bit harder to see on the mobile version. I mean, the iPad is a little bit easier to use than anything else. What the fuck is that? How are there scuff marks on these shoes that I have not been wearing? And I also, like, they've mostly been in the same place for the entirety of the time that I have been working on them. They've been in my living room. I made my living room, like, a corner of my living room, because I try to keep it condensed. A corner of my living room, my, like, paint station. Trying to move you to a better location. Let me see real quick if I can make my screen. I don't like that Don't like that. Need it extra portable. Oh, I mean, you can use it very easily on its iOS app. I just don't like it as much. It doesn't need to be any bigger. It's fine. I like having it. First of all, I'll give it full width. I like having it look pretty. Let me be abundantly clear. Actually, let me real quick go to this screen so you can kind of see the whole shebang. So this is like my home page. It's super in under construction. So like ignore how much of just kind of there's shit everywhere. But I'm going crazy. Actually, this might need to be updated. What page am I on in Fourth Wing? I am not even halfway through this fucking book, dude. I'm a slow reader. I always have been, but... Oh, I'm on 208! 208? Where does that put me? Oh, yeah, I'm still not halfway through. I'm still not even... it's 208 out of 512. That's, a lot of pages. It's a very easy read. I will say that much. So it's a good book for my first book back into, literacy, but, it is a long one. But thank God it's easy to read because I would say that reading is actually a current hyperfixation of mine because I really want to sink some time into just reading some books. I've always known that I would like reading. Sippy my drinky. Today, we are drinking a water with one of those Mio squishies in it. I didn't realize those fuckers were 0 calorie. Hell yeah, that means I can drink it while I'm fasting, technically. You probably shouldn't, but I'm going to because I need caffeine to operate. Back to this, so that I can finish and go back to the regular screen. But I have a page for fucking everything. These are just like my little funny hobbies. These are just where I critique shit. So like I have a list of all the coffees I've tried. Zach and I like to rank restaurants in our local area. I haven't done one for games yet, but I will. But like here's where I keep all of my budgeting stuff because this might come as a surprise to you. I'm not actually made of money. I act like I am because Zach makes enough money for me to not work, but I still can't spend it like an asshole, which I have a habit of doing. This is the most interesting shit. Get your oil changed, dummy, is what that says right there. But I have my dopamine menu over here, and I'm gonna work. Big theme right now is that I need to get a better handle. Oh yeah, this is the table of contents. Those are all the pages that are in this Notion. I need to get a better handle of my production of dopamine. That is going to be the secret of life for me. Personally. Hi Chicky Flav, it's been a hot second. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm talking about my very cool Notion page. But what I've obviously been using the most lately is my cosplay studio page, which I have a lot of pages that are set up to kind of be a work desk. This is moving in that direction. I just have some of my favorite beautiful people to remind me why I do this, but here is my current to-do list, and as you can see I have it all sorted like a psychopath into like the different properties it has and what needs to be done. So is there anything I can knock off of this? No, I want to weather that. Sonic shoes I'm working on. Sonic's belt bag, I'm almost done with that. I would love to take that off today. Lynette's wig. Ugh, Lude's wings. I don't actually have to paint them, but I've already started it. And they're real little. They're not like big and pretty and voluptuous. Do you find it better than Time Champ? Oh, Time Camp. I still use Time Camp, but I only use Time Camp because I like to pretend that I clock in for work every day. It helps me regulate my time a little bit better. I'm starting to use the, is it called Pomodoro? Pomodoro, something like that. That kind of timer. But making sure I don't get lost in menial tasks. I'm so bad at using it. I love, I really like using it, but, the issue that I was running into is I would spend too much time futzing with it, so I just have one timer for clocking in, for doing work around the house. I call it home master because it sounds cooler than housewife. I have one for cosplay, working on cosplay. I have one for... Usually if I have a commission, I have one just for that commission. So like I have one for my kid's book. I don't have one for your sword because I figured since it's the first time I'm doing the sword, it's gonna take longer than the others probably will. We shall see. Also, hey, look here on the far right of the screen, we have a reference of my look today. Obviously, she's an anime girl. She's not wearing much makeup, but I did my best. And you can't take that from me. She is so pale, which is really good because I'm also rather pale. And I have one for Twitch as well for when I'm working on like admin tasks for Twitch outside of streaming. So I still use Time Camp, just to kind of, one, act like I'm clocking into work every day, and two, to keep tabs on how much work I'm actually doing, because I will clock out of it if I get distracted. Like, I can acknowledge when I'm when I'm doing productive procrastination, where I found a productive task that is not what I should be working on, and start working on that. Where's my rag? I do have a rag. Let me move Loot's bra, shall I? So that does not become compromised. But, yeah, this is what I got going on here. Jesse's boots, Jesse's shirt. That's good. The chainmail is... I don't know if I would consider the chainmail done, because I still need to attach the shoulder pads to it. Her little shoulder pads she has right here. I think I'm going to attach it with Velcro. Snaps just seem like a lot of work, but also the shoulder pads are made of like a really cheap piece of fake leather that I harvested off of a pair of shoes. So they're around here somewhere. I think they're over there. It's fine. I figured I'm not gonna be messing with them today, but I might. Yeah, nothing else can be marked, I don't think, because I still want to weather. Actually, let me put that down for I want to weather. I don't need a shade. Do I want to weather it? Maybe. I don't want to weather these. Okay, cool. Let me open Sonic again. Where is Sonic? I don't have him on my, Open it in full page. Don't fuck with me here. Alright. Hopefully the gifts don't get too, distracting down there. The attachment ship for, Cloud's Pauldron and the second magnet. Good point. I don't know how I would connect those magnets in the first place. TBH. Cosplay has just been truly a mystery for me for a hot second. I hope that the lighting isn't too horrendous in here, by the way. I do have my big light on, so that I can fucking see what I'm doing. It's kind of important. I need a finer, what's it called? Paintbrush for this. Where do I want to put this? I got too much shit on this desk. Just fucking saying. I do fear that I will not get much done just because I am a yapper. Speaking of being a yapper, are y'all ready to hear an absurd amount about a very stupid book? Let me be abundantly clear. So I'm not done yet. The book in question, if you are not privy or did not hear me say it earlier, is Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros, I think is her last name. Better to put in the waist belt and be inaccurate? What do you mean inaccurate? As in, like, it doesn't hang from his hip? Or, because obviously he doesn't have a magnet. Well, I mean, who really knows? Who really knows how it's held onto his back? Square Enix has a weird habit of giving us details that we did not ask for, and that does seem like the kind of detail that they would give us apropos of nothing, but I don't believe that it's one that they have. I would find that very amusing. I have a very bad habit of putting a lot of effort into details like shoes when they are easily the thing that people are going to look at and like notice the details of the least. And actually, I think maybe only one person last MomoCon made a comment about how I was wearing the soap shoes. These are like, they're not like a deep cut. Like, they're not a Sonic deep cut, really, but they're not common knowledge by any means. Like, what the fuck is this song? Also, mods! Mods! My mods aren't doing their job! Oh, I can't do it from here? This is baloney bullshit. Thank you, Gararga. That's not Gararga. Why, thank you. I'm sure there has to be a way to do mod commands in OBS that I just don't know about. I feel like... Yeah, I don't know why it wouldn't let me do that, but it's fine. I forgive you just this once. That is quite alright. Yes, book talk. Not book talk. Like book T-O-K. Book talk. Like T-A-L-K. Big difference. Be able to do it without the mod view up? I don't know how to do it. Oh, I see. I'll fuck with it next time, somebody. Luckily, I don't get too many bots. I shouldn't say that because then I will summon more bots in the future, probably. Knowing me and my voluptuous luck. Book talk. So, the book Fourth Wing is about the dragon military. It is... I don't know if I would call it high fantasy. It's probably like mid fantasy, because low fantasy is like... And I could be wrong about this. I could be just talking out of my ass. Well, we know I'm talking out of my ass, but I could be talking out of my ass incorrectly. And with no, validation to it. But low fantasy is like Percy Jackson, where it's set in the world that you and I live in, but there are fantasy elements. Whereas high fantasy is your Lord of the Rings, where it's all or nothing. It's just there. I think I would call this mid fantasy. It's weird because the world feels like it's set in high fantasy, the way that it operates. Like, they don't have technology. They have magic. One of my favorite details is that you have to acquire, you have to get magic. and only people who have the ability to channel magic can use pens. Everyone else has to use quills. That's just a very funny detail that I like. But like there's very basic magic, like projecting your voice louder. They use that a lot because, like I said, this is the dragon military. And they need to, you know, talk to large amounts of people at once. Lights, obviously. So it's not like there's light bulbs, so everything is by mage light. So it's in that kind of high fantasy world, but they do, in dialogue, talk like we do, which is odd. In my brain, when I am reading this book, I flip-flop between reading it like they have high fantasy accents or not. I have not decided which is the truth for me. I have not decided if they speak like they do. Not in Skyrim. Skyrim is very, well, Nordic. I feel like it's not Slavic. That's not the word I'm looking for. There's an actual word for how they speak in Skyrim. But for the way that the accents that they have. But you know, kind of like that fantasy, almost British, you know? That's kind of, I bounce between reading everything like all the dialogue like that or not, because every now and then they'll say something that I don't know how I would even say with an accent. I can't think of one off the top of my head, but I read one, like I was reading last night and I saw a sentence and I was like, I don't even know how somebody with this accent would say that. It just doesn't sound right. Ugh, not me getting paint all over me. That's the worst part about when you're painting little fine details like I'm doing right now, is that you're gonna accidentally get paint on your hand because you have no fucking clue where you have recently painted. We're gonna ignore the bottom of the shoe because I have to go fast, and this is simply common knowledge. All right. There's not enough desk space. I have a secondary table at the ready because I knew that this would be an issue. But it does have armor on it. You can't see it. It's right here. Hi, Juno. It's okay. Here is Jesse's breastplate. That's something nice and easy that I also need to do, is I need to rub and buff this, the greaves. I need to rub and buff actually a lot of things. Actually, maybe let's do that. I thought about doing a little bit of paint just because, well, paint has to dry. Ooh, I'm dropping shit. I'm dropping shit. Oh no. I'm throwing shit, apparently. So, the main character of this book her name is Violet, and she is not like other girls. She's not the worst. She's not like insufferable or anything. There's lots of main characters that I have hated just generally in media. I do not hate her by any means. But there's a lot about her characterization that I'm not sure I understand / agree with. But that's okay. Sometimes we're not meant to understand. You can do it without the mod view. Oh, Zephyr's late. Zephyr's late. Late to the party. Zephyr's late. Can't believe this. Let's go to Jesse's page. Jesse's page is nice and voluptuous and full because I've been working on her a lot. Is there anything I can tick off? I made these, but I haven't painted them yet. I am video editing! I am video editing! Blah, blah, blah. Paint grenade. Here's the grenade for reference that I'm... I'm so mad that I didn't bring all of the paints that I needed over here, but you know, I've never claimed to be the smartest person on the planet. That is for fucking sure. Excuse me. I need my heat gun. You know what? Well, first of all, I want my cardi. I'm a little cold. You know what? We're gonna work on loot then, because I won't have to get up to work on loot. I think that's the move. Let's get loot all together while we talk about this stupid book. I have the book here so that I can reference it. If I'm doing something with my degree, couldn't be me. Actually, I technically do stuff with my degree constantly. Surprisingly, I didn't take any sculpture classes, and that is the one class that probably would have actually helped me in the things that I do today. But I do a little bit with my degree, just a touch. Okay, add to the list. I also need my heat gun for texturing. I'm trying to temper my expectations for like what I'm getting done while I'm streaming, because big surprise, I am not the most productive while I am jabbering. It's been a couple seconds since I was doing the placement of these. If you're wondering, these are painful. They are painful in nature. Thank you so much for asking. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, let me clock in for working on cosplay, because I am effectively actually working on cosplay now. Boop. There we go. All right. So, Violet Sorengale. I could make an entire video just of me trying to pronounce the words in this fucking book, because I'll never claim to be like really good at pronunciation in general, but there's just a lot of words. Let's start with the word parapet. I read it so many times and I was so unsure of if I knew if I was pronouncing it correctly in my brain. And I was, but just to show you what level of insecurity I was kind of operating at the time, was that. But so Violet is very small and frail and lady. I'm under the impression that she grew up with some kind of, not with an illness, but I think she got ill. She fell ill at some point in her early life, and I think that's what caused, so because she's not like other girls, she has brown hair that at the bottom is like grayed. It's described as silver because silver is a cooler way of saying gray, but probably in the same way that like my hair is pink but it's shiny, so it's gray but it's shiny, and I'm assuming it probably doesn't have any brass to it, so you could call it silver. I think the implication here is that like she was the illness made her malnourished to like the nth degree, and that, I don't know, fucking drained her hair color. It's literally mentioned once. I could be wrong about all of this. So it starts, the book starts off with Violet's sister. Her sister's name is Mira. Violet's sister yelling at their mom because their mom is a high-ranking general in the dragon military, okay? And their mom is making Violet go and join the dragon riders. This is stupid because Violet is small and frail and lady, but also she had been studying her entire life to be in like the scribes quadrant. She is a nerd-ass nerd. And she just knows so much. She's the smartest. She's the smartest that's ever been and ever will be. And she just knows everything. She grew up because of her mom, and I think her dad's dead, by the way. Always have to have a dead parent. You can't be a protag of a romance novel, let alone a fantasy romance novel, without having a dead parent. It's against the law. Her dad is dead, but her dad was a scribe. But point of this being, Violet grew up around the dragon military college, like the college to learn to be in the dragon military. So she grew up around here. So Mira, her sister, is like, yo, mom, this is insane. Violet is useless. You're gonna make her join the dragon military? And her mom is just like, yes. Her mom is characterized as a bitch. But, ooh, I'm sorry, I bonked you. But kind of like everyone is characterized as a bitch because you have to be relatively cutthroat in this environment. There are a few truths that are made abundantly clear straight off the bat in this book. Thing number one is that, and you can even read this on the dust cover if I remember correctly. Dragon College is dangerous. Dragon Military College is very dangerous, and there are a lot of ways that you can die, and people can, and in some cases are suggested, are encouraged to kill each other. So not only do you have to worry about dying in battle, like, you know, any military, but you also have to worry about dragons killing you, because dragons are very powerful creatures. And the way that relationship kind of works is that a dragon needs a human to use magic. It's just the rule of this world. Obviously a human needs a dragon to use magic too, but dragons kind of need humans, but not really. Like, they'll be fine without a human. They just won't participate in the war effort. And the dragons choose a human because, you know, one does not really argue with, say, a dragon. That just doesn't seem like a smart course of action. So dragons can kill you. Your classmates can kill you. The actual curriculum can kill you in many ways. And what is made apparently known very early in the book is that in order to get to the college, you have to cross the parapet, which I don't even know what... What is a parapet? A barrier, which is an extension of the wall. It's like a wall? In this, the parapet is a bridge. It's a very tiny bridge that you have to walk over. Is it not supposed to be a bridge? Let me look at the map, actually. There's a map on the first page somewhere in here. The parapet is... Is it a wall? No, I think it's a bridge. They just like to make things harder and make things make less sense. That's fine. Anyways, the first challenge of note is that you have to walk across a very high up, very thin bridge. And that's like the whole first chapter. Actually, that's like the second chapter. The first chapter is you learning about the world via Mira trying to give Violet a crash course. Because, you know, she doesn't want to see her sister die. she is not going to be in contact with her mom for like a while because, you know, she's a high-ranking officer and she can't be really, one, bothered because Violet would, assuming that she can get across the parapet, would just be a cadet. But, you know, doesn't really seem like she likes her all that much either. Oh, also, Violet had a brother. He is dead. Just need more dead family members. I mean, to be fair, these are... oh, her brother and her sister were both dragon riders, by the way. Her brother's name is Brennan. Brennan was apparently pretty good. Clearly not good enough, because he is dead. No offense to Brennan, but these are just facts. Mira is also... she's aight. She's pretty good. I feel like everyone in this family is just kind of made to be some kind of a school celebrity because their mom is a high-ranking general. I think she only has like one superior in the actual dragon military. That's General Melgren. He is scary. He hasn't really come up in a notable way quite yet, from what I have read, but he will, I am positive. But everyone has a dragon. The dragons have very dragon names that are hard to pronounce. And for the purposes of your brain and my brain, hi, Kuro, let's join the dragon military. I would not survive the dragon military. I would not survive the dragon military. I am just like Violet, except I am not very smart. Here's the thing. Violet, she's not like other girls. So she's so smart, she's so brain, she's so lady and brain. Hey, Kuro. There's a parapet on a bridge. They call it the parapet. The first thing that you do to get into the school is you walk across a very tiny bridge. And it just so happened that when Violet was doing it, it was storming. So that makes things harder. She did not die, big surprise. But while she is on the little funny bridge, she does make an enemy randomly. There's just a guy, and he's just fucking feral. He will come back because any character that either I love or pisses me off, and there's not really many I love. There's like only a couple I would say I love. But he sucks. His name is Jack. Jack sucks shit. Zach is just... nope, not Zach. I have that. That's mine. Jack is fucking feral. Jack is right behind Violet on the